Well, good morning, guys. Big A coming to you live from the station camp Greenway. You know, I thought I'd start on the other end this morning. I wanted to kind of shake it up just a little bit. Beautiful day. Check out that sunshine, man. It is one gorgeous day today. I hope we get through February like we did January. Hey, happy February 1st. It's going to be an awesome month. I can't wait to see what the month brings. I'm always excited, period. I love life. I just love living, and I hope you guys are having a great morning this morning. Couple of things that I thought about this morning. I was in my quiet time, and 2 years ago I wrote a post, and the name of the post was The Empty Chair. Many of you guys have read it. I invite you to go check it out again. But it made me sad. I was sitting there thinking about it. Let me tell you what it's about. The empty chair means that in my den, there are 2 recliners, and Robin and I sit in there and we hang out together, we talk together, and we do life together. And I thought one day, I don't mean to bring us down because I'm excited this morning, but one day, one of those chairs is going to be empty. One day, Robin or I is not going to walk down the hall early in the morning, give each other a kiss, ask each other how we slept that night. One of us is going to be gone. And I know that's pretty sad. It's like, Big A, don't bring us down. But the truth is that we're going to have horrific regrets, or we're going to have unbelievable memories, one or the other. And it doesn't apply just to our marriage. It applies to every facet of life. Every person that we encounter. Yesterday, we had a mastermind group meeting. One of our guys is dealing with bitterness. He can't let it go. He had a bad relationship and he just can't let it go. And I get it, guys. Listen, I have dealt with bitterness, with anger, and you say, Big A, you don't know anything. Listen, let me tell you something. There was a guy at one point I'd gone on a hunting trip with. I wanted to shoot him. I hate to admit that, especially on video, but I really did. I wanted to shoot this guy. I actually saw him and I had the rifle in my hands because he had done me really wrong in a business deal. I've told this story a couple times. I actually tell about it in my book, View from the Top. It's Overcoming Bitterness. I picked the gun up for a second and I thought about it. I'm going to shoot this guy. And I'll just tell him it was a mule deer or an antelope. We were out west hunting. And then I started thinking, I said, well, I couldn't convince the authorities that the antelope had an orange vest on. And I couldn't. And for a minute, it scared me. I started thinking, here I am, a deacon in my church, I'm a leader, and I'm thinking about shooting this guy. So I know about bitterness. There was a guy that did me wrong in another business deal not too terribly long ago, and I went a couple of years, and I hated that guy. I'm just being honest. I'm being transparent. I always promised you guys I would be transparent and honest. And I'd see this guy, and I wouldn't have anything to do with him. I just can't even begin to tell you the thoughts that was in my mind. I'm embarrassed at some of the thoughts that I had. And I went to him about 6 months ago and I hugged him. And he looked at me and big tears in his eyes. And I said, I want to tell you I love you and I'm sorry that we had this disagreement. And it was a huge disagreement. I mean, huge. It involved a lot of money. And I felt like I'd been cheated. But the only person that was held captive was me, right? The bitterness, the anxiety, the anger. I wanted vengeance. I wanted wrath. I wanted that guy to suffer. And I started thinking, there's nobody being harmed here but me. And here's the other thing. I'm cheating my family. I'm disallowing Robin to live the kind of life because I've got bitterness harbored in me. Guys, some of y'all today need to go hug somebody and tell them you love them. You need to let it go. And if you can't do that, if it is such to a degree that you can't do that, confess it to somebody else and let it go. Get it out of your life because you're cheating your spouse, you're cheating your children, you're cheating yourself. You just think about it, squelches our creativity. It squelches everything in us because all we can think about is getting even. That person's cheated me. That person's done me wrong. That person, listen, we only got one go through. We only got one life. We don't get a do-over. Get rid of that stuff today. And you say, they don't deserve it. Well, listen, if I'm judged by what I deserve, I'm in trouble one day. I was going to be honest with you. It's called grace. And it's things that people don't deserve that get bestowed upon them. And you'll have a liberty and a freedom will come across you like I can't even begin to tell you. When I went to that guy and hugged him, it all disappeared. I quit hating that guy, and I quit wishing him dead, and I quit wishing him bad things would happen to him. And it gave me a sense of freedom. Listen, when you quit demanding justice, you will know you have forgiven somebody. If you're feeling in your heart all the time, I need to get even, I hope they suffer, I hope, you haven't forgiven them, and you need to forgive them so you can go on and live your life to its fullest. Listen, guys, when you get bitterness out of your life, you'll have a joy that I can't even begin to tell you what can transpire. If you don't do it for anybody, do it for your family, because they hate hearing about that stuff all the time. You can't go here, you can't go there, and this family member did you wrong, that family member did you wrong. Listen, you're killing your family. You're killing your kids. You're killing people around you. First of all, you're not teaching forgiveness, and you need to teach forgiveness. Aren't you tired? Aren't you sick and tired of holding that stuff in you? It's killing you. Man, listen to Big A on the Greenway this morning. When you let that stuff go, your life will change. Your family's life will change. Everything in you will change as a result of it. Today, February 1st, 2017, there's not a better day than to let that go. Forget it. Give it up. And let's go in 2017 living a different life. A lot of your friends or family need to hear this message. They need somebody to push them off the cliff and get them to do this. Share it with them. Show it to them. Help them. Guys, it is so unbelievable what it'll do for you. I promise you. Listen to this old bald-headed man. It will change your life if you will let that bitterness go. Give them grace. They don't deserve it. I didn't say they deserved it. But give it to them anyway and watch your life change. I'm Big A. I got to get back to exercising. Y'all have a great day. We'll see you.